Hello, Africa. Hello, the rest of the world. This is your boy, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is my pumping pleasure to be on here today to discuss another very important and vital issue about our dear country, Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity to correct the impression that Tinubu built Lagos. In fact, Tinubu never built Lagos. It is completely a false narrative that APC campaign organization for presidency, they are spreading fake news using Lagos as a yardstick to gain sympathy for the presidential aspirant of APC in person of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu never built Lagos. Tinubu does not build any universities during his 8 years tenure in Lagos State. He does not build any hospital, and I wonder why people will be attributing the development of Lagos today to the achievement of Mr. Tinubu. I don't really blame these people who are spreading the fake rumors because they are protecting their own personal interest at the expense of millions of Nigerians who will be a victim of Tinubu administration if by chance he wins Nigeria election comes 2023 and become the president of the country. Tinubu presence in Lagos for the period of 8 years is nothing short of agony, pains. It is for a fact that a lot of intellectuals, well-learned, well-read people, they are voluntarily committing what I called intellectual masturbation and intellectual fraud in order to soothe themselves and to protect the image of their candidate. And this really shows that most of the people we place on high esteem with so much value, they are nothing but they are individuals with rotten mindsets and suffering from mental decadence. It is only an evil person that will be attributing and associating the development, the progress of Lagos State to Tinubu. Tinubu predecessors like Buba Marwa, Lateef Jakonde, to mention a few, they all did excellently well in Lagos State. Even Tinubu's successors, the likes of Fashola and Ambode, they've done so much that the presence of Tinubu for the period of 8 years could not even compete with. Let's start with Alhaji Lateef Jakonde. During his administration of Lagos State, during his presence in Lagos State as a governor, for just a period of 4 years and some months, probably 4 years and 2 months, till tomorrow as we speak, anyone who visits Lagos State, the Lagosians themselves, they are still feeling the impact of late Alhaji Jakonde for just a period of 4 years. There were a lot of schools, secondary school, built by Jakonde administration. They are still in operation till today. There are a lot of housing estates. Some of them are Ipaja estates, Ayobo estates, Jakonde estates at Maitu, Jakonde Estate at Lekki Ajah Road, just to mention a few. Tinubu came to power in 1999 when Lagos State, as at the time he was leaving, was quoted to be generating about 6 point something billions on monthly basis. That is, the internal generating revenue of Lagos State, the IGR of Lagos State, as quoted as at the time Tinubu was leaving office, is above 6 billion naira. But what has that huge amount generating during his administration of Lagos State? What does it amount to? Tinubu does not build Lagos State. He has no positive contribution in Lagos State. Rather, all the projects which Tinubu is supposed to have done for the masses of Lagos State, he diverted it to his own personal property. This is a man who his company, Alpha Beta, is taking 25% of Lagos State revenue on monthly basis. We can imagine how crude, how wicked, how malicious this man is. For just a singular person in a state that the population is over 20 million people, only one entity is taking 1/4 of the state's revenue. And some people are still mentally sick, intellectually blind, and greedy. They are still supporting this man openly. They are campaigning. They are attributing Lagos State sources to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is evil. This is evil. It has no other name than to call it evil. We have to call a spade a spade. Tinubu was born in Lagos State. He was educated in Lagos State. As at the time of his birth, there were classical hospitals like Mercy in the Lagos Island, Ikeja General Hospital. Tinubu attended schools in Lagos State, and as far back as 60s, there is no street on the island that was not tied. Then how could somebody attribute even the development that has been in existence before Tinubu himself was born? How could they be attributing the sources to Tinubu, who has no impact than inflicting Lagosians with so much pain and injury? People like Jakonde, till tomorrow, his impact are still physical in Lagos State. People like Babatunde Raji Fashola, his impact are still obvious in Lagos State. Someone like Ambode, his impact are still being noticed hitherto as I speak in Lagos State. Tinubu is a man who deliberately and single-handedly removed a performing governor in Lagos State in 2019. Ambode was an excellent governor. He did so much within a space of 4 years. But Tinubu's pain, Tinubu concern, Tinubu problem with him is that Ambode was doing too much for people instead of paying at least enough royalty to the godfather who positioned him as a governor. And this is the man people are now attributing development of Lagos State. And they are using these lies, they are using a lot of lies as a cover-up. They say Tinubu has a 25 years blueprint for Lagos State right from the time he assumes office in 1999. As a result of that, all the development, the successors are engaging. All the projects they have been doing should also be equally attributed to Tinubu's achievement. This is a blatant and absolute lie. If Tinubu has 25 years of blueprint for Lagos State, 1999, by 2024, in 2 years' time, the 25 years blue plan will be completed. Let Tinubu or his supporters come out with the original blueprint and let us see how much the percentage of the blueprint has been achieved in the last 23 years. So Tinubu does not build Lagos. I'm saying it categorically and emphatically with proof that the development of Lagos today is not attributed to Tinubu. Lagos has been the commercial nerve of Nigeria. It has been the commercial epic center of Nigeria right from the colonial era. So how could somebody be attributing the development of a state to a man who never built any university, who never built any secondary school, who never built any new hospital for a period of 8 years? What has its impact to the masses? Stealing blindly from a state treasury, is that an achievement to be proud of? So this is just my message today. I'm just using this opportunity to debunk and to denounce the fake narratives about Tinubu building Lagos State. As today, the IGR of Lagos State is over 80 billion naira. What is the level of development in Lagos State as we speak compared to the huge amounts of IGR generating every month rather? Because the slave master, the slave owners, the Baba Eko, the Emilokun of Nigeria is taking a whopping 25% of Lagos State's revenue. He owns Alpha Beta. He owns Lekki Consensus. He is the one in charge of Lekki Toll Gate. And people are now saying that they should hand over Nigeria to this kind of person. I think Nigerians are wiser now. Nigerians are more exposed, and Nigerians, most especially the youth, they are more concerned about the political activities in their country. And thank God for the social media. Thank God for the power of internet. Now Nigerians can access information. Nigeria can see what is going on in other parts of the world that are not as even as rich as Nigeria, what they are doing. Ghana is not as rich as Nigeria, but today Ghana has one of the best airports in Africa. Ghana has an airline. Ethiopia, Gambia, they all have airlines. They have a lot of things that are being owned by states. What is Nigeria as a state owning? We don't even have a national carrier. And most of the new developmental projects across the country are being contracted to India. That is to say, most of the development projects in Nigeria today are being owned by China. They are going to take royalty for many years, for decades, for all the projects they executed in Nigeria. So we need visionary, intellectually sound, and physically alert individual to be our president comes 2023. We need someone who can revolutionize Nigerians' economy. We need someone who can diversify Nigerians' economy. Nigeria as a country has a lot of potential. We want a president that will take Nigeria from being absolutely dependent on crude oil as the only means of generating forests. We want a president that will take advantage of enormous Nigerian potential in various commercial activities to generate income for the country, to empower the people, and to improve their livelihood. That is the kind of president we are agitating, we are soliciting for. 2023 election is not going to be based on ethnic affiliation or religious affiliation or tribal sentiment. The Nigerian youth of today, they have gone beyond that. They will never allow religion's inclination to sway them from doing the right thing. The hunger in the land today, the abject poverty and penury in the country today, the insecurity in the country today does not discriminate among the tribes. It affects across the border, across the 6 geopolitical zone of the country. So this is the time Nigeria drop sentiment and make use of their brain, their mind, and their conscience to vote and select a leader that will project the country forward. This is just my contribution today. I remain your humble friend, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. As I always reiterate and emphasize, the best thing we could do to ourselves, the best gift we can give ourselves is to be real at all time, to be authentic, to be genuine, and to be organic, and to be free to be on the right side of the truth, so that history and posterity will remember us for good. Peace till I come your way another day. Bye for now.